I'm going to start up the 2016 BlueBird Vision 16724. That's my number. School's out for the summer though, thank God. Alright, well, I guess the first thing we should always do every morning before we start our bus is we always pre-trip our bus. So, now we got some odd lazy drive. Alright, so we'll just do the basics here. Just check the oil, check our belts. Tire tread is good for steer tires and our drive tires at the back. No visible leaks. Anti-lock sensor wires and ripped or torn. You can honestly spend 10 minutes doing this for a good pre-trip. For people for drivers who actually care about their job and their bus and their reputation and whatever else. Good 10 minutes every day. I'm just going to dry check this. Yeah. She's blacker than all hell, but it is what it is. Yeah. Miss driving this actually. I miss driving this. Oh well, another 2 months and I'll be saying the exact opposite. So this has to go in for an annual safety at some point. Alright, so let's start this up. Been sitting for a couple of days. So batteries are good in here. I mean, it's not going to have a problem starting them with it being so bloody hot out here. God, it's like 30 degrees today. So, go ahead. Fire it up. Wall plugs didn't sit very long. Oh, just like that. Fired right up. Pretty well, almost rolled over 140,000 on it. Nice and quiet. This thing had some exhaust work done to it about 4 or 5 weeks ago now. The exhaust pipe was actually broke off and it was vibrating quite loud. Right here, put a whole new section in it. That's all good to go. Exhaust fluid. That's quite problematic in the winter. Beauty. beauty part with these BlueBirds, I hate the electronic doors, I actually prefer the, anyway, beauty part with these BlueBirds, you can cycle through the menu here and you can change the dash, whatever color you want. It was green when I first got the bus, and I mean, I didn't really care for that, so I changed it to blue. I mean, it was kind of a nicer color to look at. So she is mighty warm in here. Mighty warm. Yeah, you're sure cooking these things in the summertime and you freeze in the winter. They're not like a coach bus. The beauty part about having a B license, you can legally drive a coach bus, especially if you went and took your air brakes. I went and wrote my air brake test at the same time that I went to do my road test, or actually, sorry, my written test. And it was a really good idea, because now I can drive, legally I can drive tandem axle or tri-axle dump truck. So, well, it's always good to keep your horizons open, especially when in this day and age where, you know, they're hurting for bus drivers, they're hurting for truck drivers, more so AZ drivers, long haul drivers. That kind of stuff never did appeal to me, so I never ever bothered with it. So yeah, no, being a school bus driver doesn't really pay all that well, but I mean, I didn't do this for the money, I did it for the experience, and I mean, it didn't cost me anything to upgrade my license, it was all paid for by the company, so it's just one of those things where it's like, well, it just works out in the end. So, a few cool features. Exterior light check button, that's really handy with these newer buses if you need to check your outside lights and all that. The older buses, the older 2010s and whatnot, up until 2014, I think it was 2014 when they first came out with this, it'll activate your high and low beams. Well, actually, I'll show you. So, with that button engaged, it'll show you everything. The only thing it won't do is it won't activate the crossing arm, but it'll flash the high and low beams, reverse lights, signal lights, stop arm, all the lights along the roof, clearance lamps, a yellow and amber there, and then once you're past the rear axle, which we are, then you'll have a red one. Have a red side marker. And so forth. So that was a really handy thing that BlueBird came up with. It definitely helps do your pre-trip better. All you do is hit that button on a cold Monday morning and you know, check your tires and whatnot. So to deactivate it, usually it's on a time delay of 5 minutes, but if you just switch the transmission, it cancels all that. So, And a lot of drivers like myself don't wear steel toe boots. We go as is. So we use this to check our tires. This is just a hammer. I bought a Canadian Tire a long time ago. I don't know why. I had it in the shop and I absolutely hated it, so I got rid of it and I just said, well, hell with it, I'll throw it in the bus. Check your inner duals, make sure there's no stones in there. Your hub axle, make sure it's not leaking any 80-90.